Hello, you guys. I am returning with a part two of changing jobs, and I just ended the last upload talking about retirement. Okay, so I suggest when you are in that area of retirement, and sometimes you're not even at the right age to retire, but when your doctor take you off of your job because you no longer can do that work, it doesn't make a difference. You apply for your benefits. Okay, sometimes if you had a lawsuit, you might have to wait, but you can go ahead and just apply it just to see what they're going to say, or you can talk to a lawyer if you choose to pay for one. But in any cases and stuff, don't let your money go away without you getting it, because you are entitled to it. Okay, so next, termination. Did you get fired from your job and that's why you have to change? Sometimes that's a hard force, especially if you're going into the same field, because a job that you going into next always want to talk to the job that you had previous, and sometimes you don't want to give that number to those people because you don't want them calling that job and finding out why you got fired or terminated. Okay, it might not even be your work ethics that made you get terminated. It could be because you're not used to getting up early in the morning, or you a partier and you party all night long and not having the realization that you have to get up in the morning to go to work, so you're late. And when you're late so many times, that is grounds for termination. Okay, so whether it's because you are late you got terminated, whether or not it was your work ethics that got you terminated, whether it was you can't get along with your superiors, you're not savvy to people telling you what to do, whichever route it was for you to get terminated, changing jobs is always hard, because that pre that uh um that worker that you're going to work for, or that company that you're trying to get into, they want to know what happened previous. But sometimes it works out in your favor when people in HR who's going to answer the phone to answer those questions. You might can get them to give you that good recommendation because they a friend. Okay, maybe they not in agreement with why you got terminated, and they on your side. Okay, so whichever way it goes, you always want to leave your job giving them a 2-week notice, so that way if you ever need to come back, they will accept you because you went out the correct way. Okay, now if you was always late, then no, they not gonna accept you back, because they not gonna deal with that. Not unless you can go with 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 12 to 8, or 11 to 7, or something like that. Let you sleep in a couple of hours extra, and you got, because some people was late still, and they didn't have to be at work so early. I had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and sometimes it was a task, because driving from Lake Elsinore, that's like 60-70 miles. Excuse me. That's like 60-70 miles from my place of residence to my job. So, and don't let it be no accident on the freeway. Okay, so termination is just that's just something hard. Okay, and definitely depending on what you got terminated for. Okay, so that's about what I can hit on termination. Just You know, hey, you know somebody in HR, and you know that they gonna answer the phone, and maybe you could talk to them, and they can give you a good word that, okay, this person is a hard worker, but I don't have to tell them that they was late all the time, you know. But if you giving your word, you better get to work. You better get to work on time. You better cut out uh you better cut out that that partying at late night and don't know how to turn it off and get home and get you some rest, and so you can get up in the morning and go to work. You better cut that out, especially if I'm gonna put my word in for you and I'm working in HR. Okay, don't play me like no fool. Okay, so all that is on what's your next move. Okay, so you have to be focused. You have to be focused in what you're doing. And if you're leaving one company going to another, some people leave one company going to another money purposes. Okay, they making more money. Some people go to another company because their work habits is no longer welcomed where they at. They don't feel appreciated, or they're constantly getting overlooked in positions that they are well qualified for. Okay, I mean, it is so many reasons. Okay, but changing jobs is always hard. Sometimes it's a easy transformation. You know, it's all about you. It's all about you. And if that's something that bothers you, get you a coach. Get you a life coach. I am available. So if you want to talk about it and discuss what's bothering you, if it's dealing with changing jobs, if it's dealing with uh, surrounding yourself with others, you wanting to work for yourself, and you just trying to find the right road or right path to go, get you somebody to talk to. A life coach is definitely a person that you can talk to, because we're not psychiatrists. We're not going to tell you which way to do it. We're going to give you advice. And if we can't help you there, or we feel that you need other advice or other mental help, then we're going to give you that information for you to look into it. Okay, that's what a life coach do, and that's what I am claiming to be next month when I take my exam, my last exam, and get certified. Okay, and I will be a certified life coach. Okay, so all the questions that I did put on here, how do you start over and everything, I implemented questions and answers in between the answers that I did give to the first and the second part of changing jobs. But if it's for something further that you want to get into, hey, let me know. But I believe that I did hit on quite a bit of what I did. Okay, so just hitting more on starting over. A lot of people have found that starting over in a job is the worst thing to do, because you have people that are already in positions, and when they see a new face, they become hypocritical. They become nervous, inquisitive, a variety of ill fate things, because they don't know that you're there just because I'm working. I'm working, or I need a job, or I just want a job. Okay? They don't know that. All they know is that they see a new face, and They start questioning themselves. Okay? But you remain focused. You remain upbeat, and you go in there with your feet planted, knowing that you about to do the damn thing and you about to walk up this ladder, if that's what your goals are. Some people don't have goals when they go to work. They just going because it's a paycheck. It's paying their bills. They not looking for elevation. They're not looking for the dedication. They not looking for anything like that. All they want is a check. But if you're going to a different job because of your goal-minded, you're looking to strive for that next step, you are trying to rise to the top and be at a certain level, then you have to remain focused. You cannot go in there and allow people to make you defeat your own self before you even get in. Don't go in there mean mugging. Don't go in there evil. Don't go in there evil spirited. I'm not saying none of that. Go in there with a positive mind that you are going to defeat all of the fears, the barriers, and the standards that they have already set for you when you walk through that door. Okay? Go in there knowing that, hey, this is a new job and I'm about to make myself shine. I'm going to be shining bright like a diamond, and these people at the top is going to see it and they're going to acknowledge it. Okay? So all the other people that are surrounding you, those are people that they neither above you or they beneath you. Okay? The only ones that you need to be concerned with is the managers, the owners, and the people who hired you in. Keep strong, remain strong, keep focused, and always keep in mind your goals. Okay? A different mindset, a different vision, a different you, and a different being will always amount to someone on top looking for the right way to go, connecting with their goals, achieving their goals, and taking that next step higher to a higher paying bracket, or a business of your own. And right now, I choose a business of my own. I choose to work for myself. I choose to have both of my feet planted firmly on the ground and shoot forward. That's my goal. Okay? So this was part 2 of changing jobs, and I hope that this information will help you. It'll help you grow. It'll help you elevate what it is that needs to be elevated within yourself, and maybe give you that mind frame of working for yourself. Okay? If you're looking for a small business, I do sell paparazzi $5 jewelry. Men and women are at its top elevation. This company has money to be made. Okay? It has spots and provisions and positions to get to. It's all about you. If you are interested, hit me up, send me a message, and I will gladly talk to you about it. Okay? Come on over here to the pink side and we can be business partners if you choose to. All right, I'm just putting it out there. So this is the end. This was a great topic. So go ahead, feel free to comment on anything that I've said. I will get back with you. I read all of comments. If there's another topic that you would like to talk about, go ahead and put it in the comment section and we can talk about it. Whether it be 1, 2, 3, or 4 takes, it's going to be talked about. It's going to be complete. And I hope that it reaches somebody who needed to hear it. Okay? So until then, I see you tomorrow with another upload video from undetermined to question marks. Not question marks, I'm sorry. Undetermined to exclamation points. coaching at its best. And I am Delia, your host. Okay? So you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, your night, whatever time zone